All right, so in my hand, I have a budget-friendly Cardioid dynamic microphone, and that means it's going to pick up sound in front of it and try to reject sound around it. So less room noise and everything like that. This thing is built like a tank, hence the name AmpliTank. It is all metal. The grill is tough, and I don't, feel like it's gonna bend too easily. Now, full disclosure, they did send this to me. They're not paying me to say anything. They don't get to see this before I put it out. My payment is the microphone. If that's something that bothers you, I am sorry. That's just how it is. What makes this different than the other FIFINE stuff that I've shown on this channel is that it doesn't have a USB-C port or a headphone jack on it. It is meant to be paired with your existing mixer or audio interface, and it's XLR only. So if you don't have an audio interface, then this microphone is not for you unless you plan on getting one. And what makes this microphone cool is it has a low cut switch and a mid-range bump. So for anybody that's new to podcasting or anything audio, the low cut is going to get rid of rumble, low end rumble. If you hit a desk, any kind of low, trucks driving by, if you're in an urban area and there's a lot of, cars and stuff like that, it will help with the hum, all right, to get rid of that stuff. And then the mid-range boost that it has on it is going to enhance the vocal clarity. So it will brighten it up, give it presence. There's nothing in the manual stating what the actual low cut frequency or mid-range bump is, but if I had to guess, I would say the low cut's going to be anywhere from 50 to 80 hertz, and the mid-range is probably a boost from 2K to 5K. That would be your presence, and then once you go above that, it can be sibilance, air, all that kind of stuff. And then also with all their boxes, you could use them for other things. I have actually used their boxes to put things on top of that I need to raise for photos or whatever the case. So, and look, it matches my shirt. I didn't plan that, it just happened. But all right, so that's that. I don't know what this intelligent noise reduction is. I don't know if that's built into this somehow, but we'll see. One other thing to note before I plug this in is that it does come with this adapter. This is a 5/8 to 3/8 adapter. A lot of these boom arms have this I don't know if you can see that, but they have this little 3/8, and then you usually have to adapt it because most microphones are 5/8. So I already had one connected to it, so we're gonna put this on. But that's one thing to note if you plan on using it with a boom arm. Now, it does not come with the XLR cable, so if you have an audio interface, chances are you already have an XLR cable. So let's see, let's plug this in, and I'm gonna start everything flat. All right, so now you can see where the audio is coming in is the AmpliTank. That is the AmpliTank, and it's flat right now. This is flat. There's nothing else going on, and if you look up at the top, you can see the gain on my audio interface. This is the Apollo X4. And that's a gain of 49. And I'll really know what it sounds like when I get it, when I listen to it back through the playback. This is going right to an A10 Mini ISO. I'm not recording this into Pro Tools or anything. So this would be more of a real world thing, because if you use it with a streaming deck or something like that, you know what I'm saying? If you use it with some kind of software that you're streaming, or not software, if you're using it with something that you're streaming with, like the Blackmagic A10 Mini, and you're going through their inputs, then this is another level of possible noise that you have to deal with. Maybe I should put it in the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna open up Pro Tools too, so we can record some of the vocal in there, so I get the highest quality I can get. Hey yo, yo. This is the sound flat. This is the sound flat. No compression, nothing else, no processing at all. You can hear it popping a little bit when I get closer to it. They say to stay 2 to 6 inches, so maybe I'm getting a little too close. But right here should be good. So this is me comfortably talking to you, the listener. And it sounds pretty good in my headphones. It sounds actually really good. It sounds balanced. I do hear a little SE. But again, the gain is pretty high on my preamp, and you can hear that. So now I'm going to change to the low cut, I think. High. That's the low. Is that the low cut? Nope. That is the mid-range. So you can already hear clarity, right? Yeah, that's the mid-range. All right. So that is the mid-range bump, and you can hear a lot clearer. High. Check 1 2. I'm on the crew. Do. All right. Pop. And now I'm going to engage the low cut filter. Hi. Hey. So, what's up, yo? Hi. I am over here with my deep voice with a low cut filter on it. I don't know if that helps sound or not. In the background, I can't tell if my headphone amp is causing noise or if it's my mini split over here that always causes some hum, but I use I use noise filtering in post all the time in this room because the background noise can be a bit much, especially when you limit things. So hello. So this sounds pretty good. I'm going to take the mid-range off. Hi. Hey, man. Hey. So you can see that I don't know. I kind of like it better with the mid-range off. Let me turn this. All right. So this is without the low cut. Hey. Pop. Hey, pops. And then the low cut on. Pop. Hey. I feel like it's a very subtle low cut, which I like, because I feel like sometimes low cuts, people put them on a little too aggressively. So it seems like it's a nice slope for a low cut. Now in my headphones, I am hearing my S's like crazy. So I don't know if that's just because the way I talk or this microphone picks up S's really crazy. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the mid-range. Hey. Now we have more mid-range. Hey. So. Pop. Hey, well, hey. Welcome to the show. Today we're going to be talking about Eventide H9 and the H90. What's the differences? The differences are you can have 2 different effects at the same time on the H990. All right, so I'm just listening for background noise. Hey, boy. Hey, my boy. So that's that. Let's add some compression via the Apollo interface. Hey, check 1 2. Hey. So now we have an LA2A compressor on the voice to keep it in place a little bit better. I think they did use LA2As for broadcast at one point. I'm not sure. I could be making that up in my head. It might be something else. But anyway, again, I still hear the S aggressively. For me, hi. That's the only thing that I'm hearing that I don't like, but again, it's me hearing it in my headphones. I don't know if I have them louder than normal right now. Um, I will be able to tell really well when I get this, when I listen back. You know, it's hard to tell when you're the one talking. All right. So, yes, that is with compression on, and you can see it moving, I hope. La. All right. So, here's the mid range off again. Ah, man. Yeah, I think my voice might be better without the mid range on. And then here is the low cut off. And I kind of like it flat for me. But again, that could change when I listen, but it does feel like it's a little bit better for me to be flat. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Again, 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 again. Again, this is a budget microphone. I think it's going for like $80 right now on Amazon. And if you're in the market for a microphone, you're starting a podcast, or you know, you want to use it for whatever. I mean, you could use it to record guitar. Maybe we should try that. Should we try acoustic guitar real quick? Let's try acoustic guitar real quick. All right. Acoustic low cut. And acoustic mid-range bump. All right, so that's the video. Let me know what you think down below. Pros, it is built like a tank. The price is very budget friendly. It has the low cut and the mid-range bump on it, and it can connect to any of your microphone stands right out the box, okay? The only con that I really have with it was the S's were pronounced more than I would like them to be. Now, that could be me listening with my headphones up a little louder than normal or something with my headphone amp, you know what I mean? It could be that. If it is that, I will put a text down below saying that, you'll hear it though. You'll hear it. So you'll make your own judgments, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you how to feel, how to think, any of that stuff. But if you're in the market for a broadcast style microphone, podcast style microphone, you could even record guitars with it. Anything. This might be the one. All right. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.